about to say your mama better.
I knew you. I could see it in your face. All right. So we're all here. Welcome back to the Cross Up Podcast. My name is Alan. I'm here with Daquan and Jeremy. Daquan looking very professional, very corporate with his camera.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Look, I'm looking very disheveled. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you're looking rough. I'm not.
Actually, this is my workday attire every day.
It actually is. Every time I've ever seen you during the week, this is what you look like.
Yeah.
So we're just doing a kind of a, not like a quick episode. We'll just go on however long it's going to go, but it's more of like we used to do kind of not like super personal stuff, but we would talk about what's kind of going on in our lives as far as like gaming is related. And we used to kind of update the people that did tune in pretty regularly. And we haven't done that recently. So I figured today we could do a nice little, not super personal episode, but kind of give an update, kind of what we're doing, what's new, maybe
I'm
plans.
glad you say gaming because I was gonna go towards left field.
Yeah, you're gonna start being like, yeah, I mean,
there's all types of things.
I mean, you can if you want to talk about that. I know.
If I talk about it, I'm just gonna be old if I talk about it. So
because your ass is over here gardening and shit. Like that's what you got going on.
Look, man. Grocery prices are crazy, you know.
Oh my god.
Just grow your own food.
There you go.
That's what we're doing.
That's what he's been doing.
The rabbit hole is deep. Let me tell you, it's insane.
It's a lot. I can't do it, but it's because I don't have the patience to sit there and actually tend to plants. That shit's rough. That shit's not easy.
No, it's not.
I mean, they tend to you eventually. They give you oxygen.
They
we're
do.
Gonna stick to it. We're gonna stick to it.
We'll see how it goes. Let me know how the harvest is in November.
I got you.
Maybe I'll swing by, pick up some carrots.
Is this man actually growing carrots?
No, you probably could.
I have like 10 seed packets right now.
Yeah, I was like, there's like specific vegetables and stuff that he could grow all year round, and I think carrots is one of them.
So Jeremy is draining the energy from the soil.
Oh my god.
To make carrots.
But depending on how
we don't have good soil here in where I'm at. We have clay.
Yeah, we basically have clay out here.
Clay. No, we love clay.
No, we don't.
We do love clay.
It's dog shit.
So roots just die immediately. No, we love clay.
Yeah, we love that shit here. Fucking shit foundation, nothing lives.
Cross Up Podcast, sponsored by Home Depot.
With how much you're going, bro, it might as well be.
Maybe.
So I guess if Jeremy, other than his gardening, wants to share more personal stuff, then he is more than welcome to. I was just gonna, because I've told them about it, and I've told like a few friends. I've gone full, like, I'm not done with multiplayer games because I'm still playing them, but I have noticed because I grew up a huge like Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty kid. Like all throughout middle school, high school, basically ever since 360 got Xbox Live, and Xbox 2 because I played Halo 2. So basically, since the Xbox, I've for the most part have played a lot of multiplayer games and then like a couple single player games here and there. So I've missed a lot, and there's like obviously like not just new games. Like I've also missed like quite a few older games, like a lot of JRPG series that I want to play, or just like other things. Like I still haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2. So like that's just one of them that I can think of right now.
That's one game I tried to play 2 times.
Yeah,
couldn't get past the first second. I don't know. I tried.
It's because you're not a premium gamer.
You're not a premium gamer.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Because I love the first Red Dead, so I was like, I need to play the second one. So I made a whole Excel sheet. I just went full, write everything down, go through the entire things I want to play, series I want to play, write it all down, alphabetical order, how long it takes on average to beat the game, and then whether I own it or not, it's all color coded. And I'm starting to go through it. I've now finished, since starting this, it's been a month. I've gotten through Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remake. I've finished Resident Evil 9. I'm getting, now this is more because I wanted to play it on a harder difficulty. I'm playing through Expedition 33 on expert. Um,
How's that going?
I guess that's the game. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my life. It's been rough because I'm not leveling vitality or defense unless the character has like a really good weapon that scales off of it. So missing a parry is just death. So I'm fighting for my life. Because I'm also not like grinding out levels or doing anything like that. It's been rough. But it's a lot of fun. Like I find that way more enjoyable than like just one-shotting every boss or like killing it like really on my first try with like a bunch of mistakes because I just have the HP for it. And so after that, again, I've only played Bayonetta 1. So I want to play Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3. I also want to play through Code Vein 2. But because I haven't played Code Vein 1, I'm going to play Code Vein. So it's like a huge list of games that I'm going through. Oh, I also beat Resident Evil 5. Xeon and I played it. And dude, I wanted to see how fast we could clear it. And I'd forgotten how much I've played this game on PC. Because I played it a shit ton on Xbox. Like when it originally came out. Bro, we booted it up. I have all the costumes. I have like all the weapons, infinite ammo. Like, so I just ran around with a Magnum and an RPG. And we got through that entire game in 2.5 hours.
I wish I was as fast as you. This is my first time playing RE5 with my wife right now. And I'm struggling. Not because of what the game is. It's because of there's a certain aspect of the game I just can't stand.
What is it?
Can you guess?
Okay, so is it come on?
No.
It's not. Oh, okay. Is it okay? So the only things I can think of is the actual co-op mechanics. And okay, so if it's not the co-op mechanics, it's not going to be the healing. I already know it's not going to be the healing. It's not the inventory, is it?
Not the inventory.
Okay. Is it gameplay related?
It is gameplay related.
Is it just the controls?
It's not no, it's not the controls.
Then I don't know.
Why am I in the military and I can't move and shoot at the same time?
Oh, well, that's like classic Resident Evil for the most part.
No, I can't stand it.
Oh, I mean, that's
that's the only thing that's making me like I can't play more than like 2 hours of this game.
Oh, nah, it's fine. I'm so used to it at this point. That's how OG Resident Evil was. OG Resident Evil 2.
I still can't stand it.
Bro.
Going from the remakes to 5 is like, oh, that's right, I can't do this. That's right.
Yeah, my
legs don't work.
You're now getting closer to the OG Resident Evil, which is still super far off, by the way. It's nowhere close.
Yeah, I mean, we do plan on playing 6. I think in 6 you can move and shoot, right?
Well, that's a whole other. That's an action game at that point.
You can move and shoot, though, right?
You can move a shoot it a little bit. It's like you're
the purple one, right?
That's the purple 6. Yeah, you can move a little bit.
I'm just saying that's the only thing that's. Ugh.
Oh, I again, that doesn't bother me. I'm good. What part are you guys on right now?
We just reached chapter 3, which I don't fucking know, honestly. What the plot is.
I could tell you.
With you. Just happened on the screen. We went through a chase scene in the jungle with some guys in motorcycles and the fucking.
You're on the machine guns, yeah.
Right, everything.
I mean, I could tell you what's happening.
I'll figure it out eventually. Don't worry. I haven't seen Wesker yet. We've seen Jill.
You've kind of seen Jill, yeah.
Kind of seen Jill in the costume. That's about it.
Okay. You're like halfway.
Yeah.
Because there's 6 chapters. So you're almost there. You're making it.
We'll get through it eventually.
So funny. Yeah, because I'm also like, it's funny because I was playing it, and again, I'm also surprised how much I remember about the game. I knew exactly where to go, where everything was, and the exact path. So we were blazing through. Yeah, so 2.5 hours is what it took, and that's with Xeon, not infinite ammo. It was just me. So if he had it too, it would have been faster.
Well, you both can have infinite ammo as co-op.
You can. It's dependent because it's based on unlocks and upgrades. So if you have it, then you have it, but it doesn't go to both people. So Xeon has to go all through the upgrades and everything.
Gotcha.
So I'm in the middle of Expedition 33. I'm almost done with Act 2, and then I got Act 3, and then I I was also wanting to, because I talked to Kenzo about it actually earlier, and I messaged Jeremy about it. What I kind of want to do now is like, I don't really care if it goes anywhere, but I'm still gonna put like effort into like making the reviews at least a little entertaining. I figured that because this is all of my backlog, and some of these games are new, some of these games are really old, I kind of just want to like review them. And not necessarily like just review, just talk about my experiences, talk about how much fun they are or not fun they are, because obviously not every game, especially in a longer running series, is good. Like Resident Evil is a perfect example. There's a few shitters in Resident Evil, and so yeah, and so I decided that I wanted to go through this journey, and after I finish a game, like record a review and my experience and then upload it. And I was asking Kenzo if that's something that I should focus on my own, or if that's something I could do here. But I figured since you guys aren't really involved, obviously this is like my backlog and I'm the one playing it in my free time and all that, it's like there's no point in uploading it here, so it'll just be a separate channel. And it's more so just so I have like at the end of the year, this is everything that I played through.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I still want to find a way to do like first impressions, but you know, obviously that entails really getting a copy of a game early,
which is really hard.
Which is hard,
especially if you don't have the connections for it. Like you're kind of just you can ask, I guess.
I'm sure there are ways we can get copies early. Because I'm pretty sure Kenzo told us about something we could do
There's certain things through certain avenues that we could try. They're not guaranteed.
Yeah,
or just people.
If you know people that you can message, then you can try.
You can message people, find people. There's always somebody.
Yeah.
There's always somebody.
But also, like, I feel like I want to, like, every time I see a first impression, it's from the standpoint of the consumer. Like, I like to do it from a standpoint from like an actual person, like in the industry, like a dev. But like thinking about it, that just seems boring to a degree.
It depends, I guess, how you would go about it and how you display that information. Because obviously, like, if I were to do it, it's obviously going to be like from the tail end of a consumer, but it's also not going to be like these reviewers. Like some of these reviewers, while they're like pretty, like some of these reviewers that I've seen or watch are obviously like gamers and they like actually enjoy games, but they still do their first impressions and reviews very analytically and critically, where I wouldn't do that. I would basically, like, I would still talk about the things that are good or the things that annoy me, and I would still give its fair criticism where it deserves it, but I would still be talking about it more so like, is this actually like a lot of fun? Is it still worth playing? Like, is this going to be worth picking up from that aspect? Which I don't know how much of an audience really cares about that aspect of it versus like full critically and analytically that most people do nowadays. Not to mention like, depending on the studio or the organization, the company, whatever, the developer, I don't think we're anywhere near in the point where someone like me, especially who's never been in the scene, just be like, hey, I'm going to talk about your game and how fun it is. I need an early copy. And then they give me the go ahead.
Well, there's also the speculation videos where you don't need a copy.
True.
That's true. Yeah.
Those are a lot shorter though, because you can just go off of what's been shown and the information you've been given, which, don't get me wrong, I think can still be entertaining. It's just kind of how you go about it. Because I'm gonna be real, I'd like to think I'm actually pretty smart, and when it comes to like once I play a game and like I can understand it pretty well, but when it comes to, I fucking saw that, when it comes to like theorizing or trying to come up with like I guess like theories and things of that nature, just based off of things that I'm not playing, I'm not good at that shit. I'm really bad at that.
What about you, Daquan? You have any thoughts on first impression videos? I'm curious. Dude, I'm sorry.
I like them.
Before we get into that, I still want to do a surrounded with Daquan and 20 other people. I need Daquan to come up with like 3 claims and debate them against people. I'm telling you, that should be so funny.
I'm gonna be part of those 20 people, bro. I'm fighting you every time.
What's gonna be wild is when I do that and I come out on top. That's gonna be the crazy part.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be the crazy part. Everybody's like, wow.
Let's make it happen. All right, I'm gonna find let's find like what? Let's say 5, 10, 15, 20 people.
How many people can Discord hold?
Discord can go infinitely. As long, I think it goes up to 99 for like a single. Yeah.
Let's find some gamers, some actual gamers. You know what? Ball and gun gamers too. Why not?
No.
Let's get them all. Let's get them all in here.
Premium gamers only.
Premium
gamers only.
Premium gamers. Oh my
God. Yeah, we gotta have premium gamers that only can handle Borderlands and things of that nature. We can't bring in the ball and gun gamers only because they've been battered and abused by Madden and FIFA, and yet they're still buying it. Like, well, we can't argue with them.
Yeah. No, you can't. There's nothing to say.
No, 20 might be 10. Let's do 10.
I mean, realistically, I think if we're doing it like not in person, because in person it's a lot more organized, we can take turns and things of that nature. But I think if we're having like a full-on discussion, I think 5 people is enough, especially if we're doing it over Discord with Facecam. Get 5 people, or in this situation, I'm ready to fight Daquan every second of the day. 3 more people, and then it'll be us 5 versus Daquan. So he puts out his claim, and then we all take turns arguing him.
All right. We'll find, including you, 4 more would be 5 people. So 4 people. We'll find 4 people to debate Daquan.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
That'd be so funny. Jeremy's the mediator.
Right. Sorry for the side.
I'm about to get it.
Come on.
It's gonna get. They're all gonna get wrecked, but it's all good. To the point of reviews. I mean, not reviews. What is it?
First impressions. Yeah.
I think they're useful to a specific audience.
I think if it's for the people that are like interested but they don't know, because I feel like you don't go to a first impressions if you're like already interested in the game, unless it's a specific like content creator that you clearly like. This guy usually has this guy or girl has like they have tastes similar to mine, and usually when they like a game I like it too, then they'd go to those people. So it's kind of hard to just kind of like do first impressions unless like you already have like a set of people that kind of are wanting it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The other part from first impressions is there's always that weirdness that people have for like what can qualify as a first impression. Like I remember watching somebody say like if you only play Warframe for 2 hours, you can't really give a proper impression.
It definitely depends on the game. Like a game like that, like a game like that, you would need minimum like 10, 20 hours, if that.
For like, sure though? Because that.
Because I can tell you right now, like me playing a game like, let's say Expedition 33, I think I have like a good understanding and impression based on the first hour or 2. Whereas like if I tried to play something like Persona, the first hour you barely get any gameplay. It's like a lot of setup, building the characters, understanding, so you don't get like a full-on impression in like an hour or 2.
So if you're saying you're gonna get a full-on impression, here's where the interesting thought lies, right? Say you have an MMO, The Elder Scrolls Online. Amazing, right?
No, dog shit.
If somebody sits down and tries to play this game for 2 hours and says, this is dog shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that a valid first impression?
Yeah, give that guy a PhD. He understands.
For an MMO, I don't know.
No.
I don't know 2 hours is long enough. What?
Not for an MMO. For the Elder Scrolls Online. Because there's a difference. Because the thought is like, you sit down and say like, okay, are you giving first impressions on an MMO, or are you giving first impressions on the Elder Scrolls Online? Because they are separate conversations. Because you get into a game, it's like, how do you bring in people who don't play MMOs into an MMO, right? You make more accessible systems. You're giving them things that less traditional MMO gamers would want to have. There has to be systems to lure you into the product itself. So we can't look at something like the Elder Scrolls in this example and say like we can only judge it based on an MMO. It's like, no, it's a game. Like it's the same thing with Halo. If the first gun you picked up in Halo, you fired it and it was trash, that's your impression of Halo. is trash shooting. So then you would drop the game.
And you just shoot one gun. That's tough. About that.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, even like for Warframe, it's like, oh, you need 20 hours. It's like you need 20 hours to kind of like see the expansiveness of the systems within Warframe. But your first impression is literally when you drop into this game, start pressing buttons, and get a reaction. From
but that's the difference between like that's different because that's a literal definition of a first impression versus like the purpose of a first impressions video is to have like at least a basic understanding of what's going on. And let's be honest, like an hour or two in Warframe doesn't get you that.
But would that not be a review?
No. I mean, if you're doing
is with understanding.
No, there's a difference between a full-on understanding of the game and getting through it. Whereas the first impressions, I like me playing Halo for 30 minutes, an hour, me playing Expedition for an hour or two, me playing Resident Evil for an hour or two. I understand because of the nature of those games. I understand at a basic level how their systems works, how the game is functioning, how the story is developing. And it's very easy to then give first impressions. Whereas Warframe, I mean, at least when I played it without any help, I was lost for an hour.
So why were demos effective before we got into the whole live service stuff?
Because you don't, well, to be fair, with demos, it's mostly for single player games and a couple multiplayers. Don't get me wrong, there's a few multiplayer demos, but those are also mostly like, what was it, like Halo? We got betas for, what was it called? Not Call of Duty. There was a couple other multiplayer games in the Xbox 360 era that were like Halo or Call of Duty that you could get good time and experience, but you can't do that again with games that are more expansive that require a lot more time, like Warframe or like MMOs.
But that's making concessions for the genre, not for
no. That I don't. I mean, I think it's still. It doesn't. I mean, that's the whole purpose why I say it's different. That I don't say it's the right thing or that's what they should be doing or it's the correct thing. But you can't give like a proper first impressions on like an hour of Final Fantasy 14 or Elder Scrolls.
Are you sure though? Because again, look. Here's my thing.
I don't think so. That's my opinion.
If somebody really enjoys anime in something like what's that game called? Genshin Impact, right? And they hop into Final Fantasy. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this is great! Like I see all these things. It's like something that I'm familiar with. Like it's cool character customization." Their first impression would be valid to somebody who enjoys Final Fantasy, or it's like, "Oh, okay, well that person is just kind of enthralled by what's happening. Cool." Let that same person turn around and say, like, "I'm used to playing Lord of the Rings and Halo. I tried to play Final Fantasy. First hour in, I can't stand this. Game is trash." Both are valid, is my point. Like to dismiss one person's first impression.
See, again, that's the different. We're not having the same conversation. As a gamer, when you play the game, yeah, that's the first impression. That's valid. I'm not saying it's not. But for a first impressions video, it's a different intention. You want to play more to have the basic understanding so you can explain it to somebody. That's how I would go about it. Because anything less is, again, because that's something like realistically, like I will give as an example because it has a free version. Final Fantasy 14, you get on it as a normal person, you play like 30 minutes to an hour. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's valid 100%. And if you want to make a video about that, go for it. I wouldn't do that. I would want to play more to try to maybe understand it, even if I don't like it, to then show other people like, hey, this is what the game still offers, at least in the first 4 or 5 hours. That's how I would go about it. But that's the purpose of first impressions. It's difference between making a video and you getting just the first impressions yourself. I still think they're different. I don't think it's the same.
Let me ask you this, Daquan. If you're watching the news show, right? How long will it take? And let's say the show is done. How long will it take you to watch that show and say either yay or nay? How many episodes will it take?
Probably like the first 2 episodes.
See, I would give it 3 or 4.
Yeah. The reason I mentioned like the first 2 episodes is because most people are going to latch on to one, like, what is your hook when it comes down to like TV? Like this basic TV. So let's go Game of Thrones, right? Game of Thrones first episode, a lot of the actual base setup for what is going to be in the show. They had the White Walkers. They had the conversation about the Night's Watch. They had the political intrigue between King's Landing and like the rest of the different things. They had Robert come down to Winterfell. They had Ned and showing who he was. they displayed most of what was going to be in there, including the Cersei Jamie conversation, right? All that was displayed in the first episode to say, like, do you like this content? Simple. And then it's like, now we got episode 2. There is more of that content. Now, do you confirm that you like this? Thumbs up. I don't need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because at that point it's like, if I like 1 and 2, I'm already in there. But if I'm not in there by the second episode, it's looking like you didn't draw me in at the beginning, and I'm just seeing more of what I don't like in episode 2, I'm good. Like, I don't have to, like, that's one of those people I think that's more of, they have hope that it will get better. And they're like, I want to like this, versus like, my first impression is that I like it.
So I'm assuming that's your argument for the game size. Like, it doesn't matter how long you play the game. Is that what I'm
correct?
Saying?
It doesn't matter. And I'm saying that specifically because for something like Warframe, you cannot get the full breadth of Warframe in 10 hours.
No.
That's not a first impression for like, you, for the thought of like, oh, I'm playing for 10 hours. One, you're not going to check out Steel Path in 10 hours. You can't complete the star chart. You're not going to have more than like 3. You're not going to have more than 2 Warframes, because it takes like a whole 3 days to make one anyway. And you're probably going to get Vault Excalibur at that point. Your ship is going to be incomplete. You're probably not going to be able to do Railjack missions. Like 80% of what Warframe offers, you cannot access in 10 hours. So like, at that point, can we sit down and say that somebody's first impression of Warframe isn't accurate if it's not like 2 months long? Because it takes a long time to get that going.
I feel
like same thing for.
Sorry, I feel like that's like the problem right now with like live service games. It doesn't, like, if you want a first person of a live service game, 2 hours is not enough.
No, it's not enough to get a full idea of what's happening. Correct. That is true. But 2 hours is enough time to say whether or not you're having fun.
I feel like that's game dependent. I feel that sounds like a cop-out move. It feels like that's game. Like Chilo said, like, if you're playing 14, 30 minutes is not long enough for that game.
Yeah, but imagine like this. Like, if I can remember right, you hop into 14, and there's that weird wagon scene, and then you go into the town. There's a bunch of like different things. You got to go talk to different people. It's a cool thing for making your character. For some people, that is the immediate fun. Like, they're seeing a world that they're interested in. They got the cool music. They get to see the art direction that they like to have. That's fun to them. Other people, they can sit down and say,
dungeon until like level 15.
Again, it can be fun for people. It can be fun.
You don't even see the first. You don't even see the first combat until like 40 minutes in.
Not everybody plays games for combat.
True.
Not
I guess
everybody plays games with cutscenes. Not everybody plays games for dungeons.
I don't. There's a different. See, no, but I think there's something different. Like, sure, you don't play for combat. Like, a lot of people that play 14 play for the story, but they still enjoy the combat enough to keep going through it because it's still the major part of the game. Because it's an MMO, you have to go through that content.
Everything is locked.
You can't progress the story without doing dungeons or trials, which is the combat.
Yeah, but
see, it's not a realistic answer. Like,
when it comes down to fun, though, because fun is so subjective. Like, when it comes down to what's that game? There's a game that I play, Age of Empires. I don't really be having all the fun in the world playing the game. I have fun sitting down with friends and just seeing how we like work together not to lose.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, me sitting down, I'm not like, oh, let me theory craft and figure out where I can put this card and, oh, this is going to be great. And then my friends get annoyed with you. They're like, dude, get better at the game. Just do it on your own. Like, no, I'm good. I'm going to hop on. We're just going to have fun. That's what it's going to be.
The fact that you still, the fact that you play Age of Empires still surprises me. So
it's a great game. It is a great game. I don't like great systems. Great systems to me. It's cool. But then other games, like when I play For Honor, the first time I did a light and heavy attack, I was in love with it. Simple. Boom. I'll play that game with nobody around me. It doesn't matter. I'll play it until the sticks fall off my Xbox controller. Right.
See, but it's like, I feel like this whole discussion has been answered by the fun is subjective, which is why if you're making a video on first impressions, it's not a full review, but you're also wanting to give just like a 3-minute, like, it was fun, move on. Like, again, the way you can, but I don't think that's what you should be doing with a first impressions video, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you have a basic understanding of what's going on, not everything, because it's not a review, it's first impressions based on the beginning of the game. So I think if you're making a first impressions video, which is what I'm trying to tell you, it is almost not obligatory, but your responsibility to at least give a general understanding.
Responsibility.
You're making a video specifically to inform someone who doesn't know if they want the game or not. Yeah, I would say it's a responsibility.
If you're interested in debating the qualm, please put the comments below. We will.
Please put the comments. Look, hear me out, right? Look, there can be that thought, right? I'll submit that thought can be there, that there's a responsibility of why the video exists. It's already pre-existing format. There's some things people are expecting in it. Cool beans. My main thing is, if someone hops into Halo Infinite, plays through the first part, is bored with things, and they don't enjoy the combat, and they're looking like, oh, I just got to the first location where they're telling me to go out and start scouting towers and do all the other nonsense. If someone sat down and said, look, man, I booted up the game. I played it for this long, maybe an hour and a half. Master Chief don't feel great. The weapons and stuff are kind of weird. I don't really do this. If that's their first impression, it's valid.
Again, I agree with you. That's 100% valid. But I am telling you right now, that is also game dependent. Like 30 minutes in Halo Infinite is enough to be a first impression, even for a video.
How? Wait.
Because Halo Infinite is not a complex game. The mechanics and understanding of the game, like Call of Duty, no. Like the first mission in a Call of Duty is enough for first impressions. It's the difference in complexity of the systems and what's available.
But again, though, you're talking about a review. If we're talking about
we're not talking, but we're talking about first impressions. That was the whole point of this conversation, Daquan.
But first impressions don't go into the complexity of systems. Is my point.
I'm not talking about the full complexity, but I'm saying a more complex system only needs a basic understanding, whereas Call of Duty and Halo don't have inherently super complex systems that a shorter time with it. No, when a shorter time with it, you can fully almost understand and everything that's going on.
Watch this. You're playing Final Fantasy. Somebody is in their first 2 hours of the game. They hop into whatever their first dungeon is because tutorial stuff, sure. And they're getting clapped. And they're complaining that, oh, it's not balanced. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. And I tried a staff. You're a veteran player. Y'all would sit down and say, what? Maybe try a different weapon. Try a different class. Maybe you need to upgrade your armor.
No, I would just teach them.
I'm saying to the point is like their issue can be solved by playing more of the game. That is the answer. The answer is not, oh, well, whatever. It's like you mentioned, let me teach you. Let me teach you these other systems that are involved that can enhance your gameplay. Same thing with Call of Duty. If you're running around with a pistol and like an AUG or something like that, and you're being beat out by people at like farther range, there are other systems in the game you haven't experienced yet, you haven't touched. The complexity of stuff just depends on what is your goal.
I'm listening to you, but you're pissing me off. Only because it's not the same conversation. Because the mechanics, because listen to me. Mastery versus understanding is different. Call of Duty, inherently, run and gun. That's all it is. There's some wall running. There's some jumping. Final Fantasy is not just run and gun one button. That's the difference. So as a first impression, you load into a Call of Duty, you learn how to move, you learn how to aim, you learn how to pull the trigger. Guess what? You now know how to play the rest of the game.
But see, again, you don't.
You do.
You don't.
I can pick up any Call of Duty with a brand new system, load it up, and I'll be just fine. Whereas a full-on RPG, JRPG is different. Different mechanics, things you have to actually learn. Except for turn-based games. They're all pretty much the same. It's your turn, you attack, you have skills, sometimes you can shoot a gun.
So in that conversation, you know what, I'm not even going to dive into that. All I'm trying to say is I am not going to disqualify somebody's first impression video if it is not if they have not played a certain amount of time. It's not
based on like a set time. Like I don't have in my brain like when I get in this game I have to play 2 hours. It's based on the game, and if they think it's adequate, sure. But I'm telling you what my baseline is, and you're sitting here arguing me about it when it's my standards and preferences.
I mean, I'm just saying. You said they were your standards, but then you also put those standards on other people. Saying
No,
that they
I'm
gotta
saying
do
I'm saying this is how I see it. I see it that they should have a responsibility, and I've never this entire time, Jeremy, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Did I not say this is what I think should be in the first impressions, and I think this is what I think should go into it?
My name is Bennett, and I ain't in. I'm just here listening.
No, you in it. You all the way in this. No, he's sitting there. That's you in the top left. No, he in this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Man. Like, okay, let me try to figure out how I do first impression. It doesn't take me long to realize if a game is to me is good enough, because I feel like I've seen so many games at this point where I can load the game, play a couple of minutes, and tell myself, is this gonna be fun in the long run? Like right now, I'm playing through the Trails of through Daybreak, and right now it's so much talking, which I get it. It's JRPG. I understand. It's gonna be talking. And I did combat for like maybe what feels like 5 minutes. I can tell it's gonna be good, but it's gonna take a while to get there. This is my first one too. It's gonna take a while to get there because this game has this is like feels like the 15th game in like a 50-year-old franchise or some shit.
Well, the Trails themselves is only like 16 games, and Trails Through Daybreak is like the 12th one.
They've made a lot, and they're still making more. And apparently they're about to end. But anyway, that's beside the point. Like for me, the first impression of the Trails series is there's gonna be a lot of talking. I get it. I understand. But what's keeping me here is the combat, because the combat is actually pretty good.
Interesting. All I'm gonna say is I tried to play God of War 2016 and I threw them things down within 30 minutes.
Didn't even get the Chaos Blades, huh? Didn't get the blades, the chains, man. That's sad.
Nope.
That's sad shit, bro.
I heard boy too many times, and then I realized it was Dark Souls, and then I uninstalled.
Dark Souls? There's no way.
I realized it was Dark Souls.
Oh my god. God of War 2016
comments. Well, listen again. This is the guy that was arguing me for 30 minutes. Like, this is the same dude.
You're right. This is the same guy. This is it. You must understand. I understand this right now.
Okay. Okay. Here, another game I just finished. Tales of Arise. Never played the Tales game before. I beat that game so fast
because it's fucking good.
I couldn't put it down.
Oh.
Couldn't put it down.
How long did it take for you to know that you were in love with this game?
Within an hour.
Oh.
Didn't take long.
He fell fast. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Look, Jerry, maybe you just fall fast. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
I hate you so much. Okay, but then, all right. Here's a game where I tell myself, I don't know if this is for me right now. And that's Crimson. What's it? The Fatal Frame remake.
Yeah, Fatal Frame.
I tried the demo last night. I played maybe 10 minutes of it, and my first thought was, I don't think this is for me. And I like horror games, but I don't think this horror game is for me right now. That could well change in the future. But like as a first impression, it didn't hook me.
Fair.
And that's the demo, by the way.
Which are made for first impressions.
Yeah.
He's over here acting like
I'm just enjoying the fact that it's around.
He's over here trying to prove a point when he's arguing two different things.
I'm not.
Yes,
look,
you are.
It's the same.
It's not the same thing. No, it's not.
If Final Fantasy 14 put out a demo and it was only 2 hours long and that's all you played, can you not have a first impression from a 2-hour demo? Again,
a first impression personally versus you putting out a video are two different things, and that's what we were arguing. If you want a quick 15-minute impression, bro, go play by yourself. You don't need to watch a video about it.
That. You know what? Let me look up the word.
I'm gonna need you to think about your claims for the next week or so.
I got you. Don't worry.
We'll get them. Again,
we're gonna get this going.
We're gonna need 4 other people. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be funny as hell.
Here's gonna be something. Let me tell you.
What are you looking up right now?
Oh no! Don't worry about it.
The definition of first impressions or the definition of review? Which one?
Don't worry about that.
Oh my god. While Daquan's doing that shit, tomorrow, Monster Hunter Stories 3 comes out. I'm excited for that game.
First impressions.
I have not played one or two. I need to play both of those.
I played the demo, Daquan, and I was sold already. One, it was turn-based. I'm already sold on turn-based.
It is turn-based.
Oh god, I'm about to be taken out.
Oh my god.
Oh
the
man,
only thing
okay.
I don't care for is you can't control your AI teammates.
Nah, yeah, I can do that, man. Those are stats.
That's the only thing. I don't know if it's like in the first two games, but you can't control your AI teammates.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, that's probably the only criticism I have. If it was like that in the first two games, I have no business talking about it. But you know.
I also just don't like that in any game, though. Even if it was already set in 1 and 2, I like controlling every aspect of turn-based battle.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Especially, well, to be fair, I think this game's not like super difficult. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. So on like, yeah. I don't like relying on teammate RNG if something's gonna go well or not.
Yeah, not get you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a turn-based system with like a triangle strategy type of thing where X beats X, Y beats Y, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like a good system to me.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I forget what else comes out this year. Prog Mama, I'm excited.
I'm waiting for that in April. April 16th.
I think it's gonna be pretty good.
It's gonna be a lot.
Just send me, bro. What is this?
Oh my god, what did he send?
I hate this man so much.
Again, this guy's still arguing the literal definition and what I consider to be a good first impression video. You're arguing two different things. Arguing two different things.
Look, look, yeah, I understand. I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
sure.
saying it. They saying it at this point. This is the interwebs. This ain't even me. This is the interwebs.
All right, to wrap this in the bow, Daquan, what are you playing right now?
What I'm playing right now is the same things I'm always playing. Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. I play as Hausa because kill Hausa. And then I'll play For Honor, but they release Durin, and I hate him with a passion. So I'm debating not to play that this week. Hop back into Marvel Rivals. That's occasional just because of the cool Blade skin, and I'm hoping they drop Cyclops at some point.
He's been back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. It's been kind of bad. It's been a bad time. I'm almost at like 1,200 hours in that game.
That sounds unhealthy.
It is unhealthy.
It is, but I'm real good. Let me tell you, I'm real good at it.
I would hope so. 1,200 hours in.
I feel like there's some shade.
First impressions of Marvel Rivals.
First impressions. After 1,200 hours, let me tell you my first impressions.
Yeah. We gotta know. You got a real deep understanding now.
I should do a first impression to each character. That's what I should probably do. Anyways, I think there's one game I'm missing. It was Battlefront, but I uninstalled it because I went up against like a Chewbacca, and I kept getting like fondled, so I uninstalled.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, Chewbacca and Leia need to be. I mean, they would never be like nerfed, but yeah, that just it ruins my experience. Like them two just blast the heroes. But yeah, that's all I'm playing. I was going to get Elden Ring.
It's not too late.
And then I woke up.
It's not too late.
And then I woke up. My mind's eye said no. It's not. So then I didn't. And instead I re-downloaded Skyrim. And I'm going to go through this with only one spell. And I'm not going to kill anybody.
You must hate yourself, huh?
No, it's going to be great. It's going to be actually great.
This guy would rather make the game as hard as possible with shit systems than just play a hard game.
Shit systems is crazy. You know, we're gonna add that to the list about what we're gonna add that to the list of things to have conversations about shit systems. You know what? Because you said that, The Witcher 3 was actually on my list to play this year after Cyberpunk. But you know what? We're just gonna turn that into 2 more versions of Skyrim to play.
I mean, you're probably doing yourself a favor. We don't need to be playing that game.
No. What game?
With The Witcher? Yeah.
If you like The Witcher 3,
there's nothing wrong.
To you.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not a fan. That's not for me.
Wow. Was that a first impression or was that after 10 hours?
It was after 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I gave it a very good shot.
Yeah, I gave it a good shot.
Y'all gave it a full Lord of the Rings movie try. That's crazy.
Yeah, I could have rewatched
I gave it a shot.
I could have rewatched the Return of the King director's cut in that time. Instead, I wasted it. Then I would have been enjoying it more than what I did in The Witcher 3. Let me tell you.
Oh wow.
There's nothing, which sucks because The Witcher 3 had me. The reason I played it for so long was because the story is really good. Like I like Geralt, I like the characters, but the gameplay felt so stiff and wrong, and I felt like I was fighting the system more than the monsters.
Fighting underwater.
Wow.
No, I don't want to do that. So, the story was not that good to keep me going through that combat.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But did you even get to Ciri combat? See, now you can't even say that because you didn't get to Ciri.
Doesn't matter when. Well, how much of the game is Ciri's combat? Is it mostly Geralt or is it mostly Ciri? No. What's the majority? What's the majority? What's the majority? Is it Ciri? If it was Ciri, I'll go back. If we're talking about like 60% Ciri, I'll go back.
I think there's a mod for that.
But if the majority of the game over 60% is Geralt, guess what? I got a great understanding of how he functions.
He just didn't. He didn't like all his combos. That's all it was.
I'm gonna catch flack for this. No, it's a hot take. I'm gonna give a shit. I like Cyberpunk story better than Witcher 3.
I have to play that and then I'll let you know.
The Cyberpunk story is better than The Witcher's. Also, because Geralt is to me like just a very boring character. I'm sorry, he's very dry, and I don't care for the whole like no, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. Have some personality, my guy. This is not an 80s action film where you're trying to be cool. Stop that. We're good. We're good off it.
All right, we'll cut it off there, or we're gonna start going at it again. Thanks for tuning in.
No, we can cut it off there. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll come back. I guess as far as Sunday. When it gets uploaded, you guys will probably see this next week or at the end of this week. I don't know. I don't remember our upload anymore based on our recordings.
We'll see.
I just see the episode get uploaded and I was like, hell yeah, it's out. And that's it. Like, there's not a whole lot of planning on this side.
So we love you. Don't listen to him.
Oh my God.
So I get the little message that has been uploaded. I was like, hell yeah. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, do all that. Comment down below and let him know, Daquan, how much of an idiot he is. And you agree with me, of course.
If anybody's up for the conversation, go ahead and put down there. Let us know your little Discord. Actually, no, don't do that.
No, just don't do that. We're not gonna message you. We're not gonna message you.
No. Just put it in there. We got you. It'll be fine.
All right. Thank you.
We'll find some people.
All right. See you guys later.